News Down and Day.
Yo, Dave, what's good?
What's up, man?
What's good, everybody? Can we get a mic check real quick? I think we good, but real quick, mic check. What's poppin', everybody? What's good, Panther Nation? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
Doing all right.
Dave, how was your weekend, broski?
It was good other than my car, but, it was pretty good.
You just got a brand new car, Dave.
It's called a flat tire, fam.
Oh, man.
It happens to the best of us.
I don't worry about those.
We don't have a spare, you do. Because the new car, the Prius doesn't have a spare in it. So I had to take an extra day off to deal with that. But other than that, man, it was straight. You know what I'm saying? Went to the beach, went to cookout. You know what I'm saying? Caught these fireworks fresh from New Hampshire, because in the Northeast, only state that has real fireworks is New Hampshire. The rest of these states be tripping, so.
All right, they say hold on, let me check my mic. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna fix that. Give me 1 second.
You sound chopped and screwed, man.
Nah, they're saying I got the chop. Hold on 1 second. Talk to Carrie, Dave. Carrie for a second.
The hat never left, man. It wasn't a long drive. Like typically, like one of my wife's aunts, she goes out and drives up to New Hampshire and buys like a bunch of fireworks and then brings it back and blow it up in front of the house.
All right, that should be much better. That should be better for y'all. Is that better for y'all? I had to fix it. I was trying to go through my mic, but it should be better. Let me get a confirmation real quick. Confirmation that's better.
Check. Shaw sounds good.
I should be good now. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Much better.
All right, my fault. I was trying to go through my mic, but something's wrong with my mic. Got to figure that out. All right, it's cool. My bad. But yo, ask me how my weekend was, Dave.
How was your weekend, man?
It was cool, man. I went to DC. I had a little blast. Went back to the crib, the old crib. I stayed in DC for about 8 years, so I went back up to watch the fireworks and saw Trump's little shindig.
You went?
I didn't go. No, I didn't go to. Come on, man.
Look, man, we gotta check on you, man. We gotta check tabs.
I didn't go. I didn't go to that, but I saw the tanks and all that. Saw the parade. And
Are you serious, man? He had tanks out there.
Yeah,
yo?
he had tanks, legit tanks. Yeah, legit tanks. The guarding the entrance to the National Mall. No, I was not there for Trump's speech. I went to watch the fireworks. So nah, man. So I went. So actually, I have another channel that I created for my family, and I'll post a link into it later. But I did a little video for it. But we went to watch the fireworks. That ended up being a fail because we got a bad spot. But it's all good. It's all good. So I had a blast, man. It was cool. DC fireworks do not suck. They don't suck. But I will tell you this. Though. Like driving around DC, like after the DC, the mall fireworks, it's crazy because it's fireworks. Like all the suburbs have their fireworks, and you could see like if you riding on like 295, you're riding on 295
yeah.
towards the National Harbor, fam. You can see the whole skyline full of fireworks because all the surrounding neighborhoods and cities are doing. It's kind of dope. That was actually better. Seeing that was actually better than the actual National Mall fireworks, but National Mall fireworks are dope. Like it's like a 30-minute show. If you ever get a chance, it's probably the best you're gonna get from as a fireworks show.
Yeah, I know. Last year, they lit the fireworks early at the spot. So what ended up happening was, on my way back home, they do this big fireworks show in East Providence, and I was in traffic because everybody stopped to watch the show.
Yeah,
and so
that's what
I
happens.
try my best to avoid it because I don't want to be stuck. Because everybody stops to watch the show and just says, you know what, you go home once this show's over, type of thing. So it kind of.
How long you don't think it's worth what? It's free. It's a free. Like what do you mean you don't think it's worth? Well, I need more clarification on that. But Anyway, we got a lot to cover. Everybody, make sure y'all hit that like button. Appreciate all the likes. We gotta get our like game up because the likes is lacking. Okay, the likes be lacking. So let's hit the like button. We got 30 people in there. I need to see 30 likes. All right. By the end of the show, I need about 75 likes. Can we get 75 likes on the jump?
I think we
Um,
can get 75 likes.
all right,
Tonight, man.
75 likes. All right, it should be pretty easy. All right, Dave, let's jump into this content real quick. Um, before we get into the show, I gotta send out condolences to Catman. If you don't know who Catman is, he is listed right here in this slide. He's like the super fan. Anytime the fan base or a super fan contest was held by the NFL, he would always represent the Panthers. He passed away this past weekend. I think he had a stroke, and ended up passing away. So I think they said that he had health issues prior to that. So I don't think it really caught too many uh, people off guard. But yeah, Catman did pass away. So condolences to his family. Shout out to all the players and coach. The coach Rivera even said something. So that's dope that he's been because that he has been recognized because from what I read, and I could have read this wrong. I briefly saw it, and please, if anybody's out there, correct me if I'm wrong. From what I saw, is that the dude he had missed a game from '95 to 2018. I saw
Which
that
is
tweet.
wild.
Yeah, he had missed one game from '95 to 2008. I could be wrong on that. It may have been, it was something in the '90s. It may have been like '98, but it was from the '90s to 2018. He had missed one game. 2000,
17.
2017. Okay, my bad. Thanks, Marcus. So it's my bad. I briefly saw it, so don't hold me to that. I saw a tweet and I didn't get a chance to copy the tweet real quick. So crazy, man, crazy. So shout out to all the like I said, I saw Rivera reach out, and that was dope. He deserves it. He was the most no, just home games. Excuse me, just home games,
Yeah, just home
just home
games. He was at
games,
every home game.
every home game. Um, so condolences to his son and family and everybody who, um, you know, whose life he's impacted. But Dave, you got any thoughts on Catman?
Yo, he's a Panther legend, man. He's been there since the
Facts.
beginning. He's been there since the beginning, and he saw the good, the bad, the indifferent. You always saw him on television. Whenever there was a game that was televised, you always saw him. Yeah, but nah, he was a good. I never met him.
No,
I never,
I never
I
met him
never
either.
met him.
I never met him either. Never interacted with him, but I seen him. I seen him a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
HBCU alum too. Went to Winston-Salem
yeah, he
State.
went to Winston-Salem State. Yep. Shout out to the Rams. Definitely went to WSSU. So again, condolences to his family. Um, that's kind of crazy. But all right, Dave. Let's jump into this content. Had to show my man Catman some love. But let's jump into this content. Last week we had a lackluster week for content, but Dave, it's time to ramp it back up. I hit Dave up this morning. I ain't had no shows planned. Dave. We was just gonna go off the cuff with some random stuff. Then I had to scroll back into
You could have
last
talked
year.
about Cole, man.
I wasn't talking about Cole, but I went back to last year, scrolled back to last year, and I was like, man, what were we doing around this time? And I saw the schedule prediction. I thought we did a schedule prediction later, but apparently we did a schedule prediction much earlier. So I was like, yo, let's go ahead and hit the schedule prediction. So um, we here and we gonna do it. Schedule prediction it is. I hit Dave up about 6 o'clock this morning. So yo,
Yeah,
Dave,
I was
schedule,
up.
schedule. Let's get it popping. He was like, all right, let's get it. So that's what we doing. All right, schedule. We gonna predict the schedule game by game. Let's try to keep it concise. It's 16 games to go through. So I know we can get long with it on these, but let's kind of keep it concise. But let me say this before we really jump into this, and I want to give a couple disclaimers. Number one, I have some depth charts that I'm going to show, and there's grades attached to the depth chart. I don't know where these grades came from. Okay, so don't kill me. Don't kill me. Okay, I didn't make these grades. I don't have the grades. I don't have the answers. Okay, don't kill me. And this depth chart is way early. This training camp hasn't even happened yet. Okay, so let's relax. Okay, let's relax. These are way too early predictions. So we're just talking. We just shooting the S, and we just chilling. Okay, so don't jump on us. Okay, for something we say. All right, so just get this disclaimer out there because I know some of y'all like to take things way too literally. Okay, so
Yeah, and I know. And next week with me doing the fantasy episode, I already started doing some deep diving on some things. It's pretty interesting,
all right,
to say the
so
least. So
that's what is good timing by me then. Pat on my back. All right.
yeah, it is.
All right, so let's get into it again. So I told you guys about the depth charts, and I wanted to show you guys ours first, so you can kind of get an idea of what's going on here. Okay. First of all, the first thing I saw in this, I was like, all right, this thing is tripping. I saw DJ Moore has a 66 grade, and I'm wondering if they had a chance to update his grade because I don't know how he has a 66 grade, but yet Terry Godwin has a 75 grade. That doesn't make any sense. So I don't know I don't know what in the world is going on there. I think it's a typo. Okay, let's attribute that to a typo because we know DJ Moore is better than that. I would give DJ Moore. I put DJ Moore in about the 80 range. Okay, so let's just relax on that because I don't know where that came from. Okay, I don't. I, trust me.
That's mad, and that's why the game's trash, yo.
Maybe, but I don't know where that came from. So let's just pretend like that. Let's pretend like that doesn't exist. Okay. I think it's a mistake. I think it's a typo. Okay, for real. I don't know for sure, but I think that's a typo. And they got anytime it's effed up too. Okay, so let's just relax on some of these grades. It's more so don't look at the grade. Pay attention to the depth chart. Okay, that's what's more important as we go through these. We have one for each team. Okay, so pay attention to that. Okay, pay attention to that. Okay, all right. So, and a shout out to Perth Panther. DJ Moore did have a baby, so congrats to DJ Moore on his baby. I think it's his first kid, so congrats to him. Okay, shout out to that. All right, so shout out to DJ. Sorry. So that's the offense, and then this is the defense. Okay, I don't know what they did with the cornerbacks. Again, I don't know what happened there. So, they've got defensive back, and then they got left cornerback. Don't know what's going on there. If you look up and then somehow, some way, Dante Jackson was missing. Dante Jackson has an 83 grade, FYI. He has an 83 grade, so just keep that in mind down the road, okay? All right, so, but I'm liking some of these grades are pretty accurate. I like some of the defensive grades. Everything else looked pretty good, with the exception maybe I think Eric Reed's grades are a little low. All right, so let's move on. I wanted y'all to get the vibe, okay? I just wanted to get the vibe of the depth chart, okay? So when we dive in further to the next couple teams, you'll kind of see where we're going, all right? So move on, all right? Moving on. Week 1, Dave. The St. Louis. The Los Angeles Rams come to Bank of America Stadium.
You might think they're St. Louis after week 1.
Oh, I don't have my soundboard. Dave. Chill, son. I don't have my soundboard, man. I needed it today. But all right, so let's see. So we actually lead the series, 13-8 versus the Rams, St. Louis / LA Rams. Okay. Obviously the Rams are coming off of Super Bowl attendance. They were there. They played in the game. They lost. So they lost to New England. Todd Gurley's a little banged up. Banged up.
We'll talk about that next week.
There's a little concern about Todd Gurley's health. Is he going to be on his game, his snap management? Is he going to be on the snap man? Are we not going to get this full effect of Todd Gurley? Maybe we'll see. So he has some issues with his knee. Let's just keep that in mind. But they do get Cooper Kupp.
He got the arthritis.
Oh yes, that's big.
He ain't trying to confirm it. He won't confirm it, but he got the arthritis, man. So I was gonna talk about it next week, but I don't know if I would trust him in the first round on next.
They did draft Darrell Henderson, so they have a backup there.
They still got Malcolm Brown there.
They don't have C.J. Anderson anymore, but they get Cooper Kupp back. Cooper Kupp, who had an injury last year, you get him back. The defense should be fine. They lost LaMarcus Joyner, they lost Mark Brand, they lost Sue, but they did gain Eric Weddle and Clay Matthews, and they drafted Taylor Rapp and another cornerback. So the defense, I think, is going to be fine. I think the defense is going to be fine. I don't think you'll see much drop off in the defense. They're getting up there in age, but I don't think you'll see a drop off from there. So Dave, what do you got? What is your prediction? Week 1, Rams coming over. It sounds like you got us with the dub.
We got us with the dub, man. They hung over.
So Super Bowl hangover.
Oh yeah, they hung over.
Kind of like us when we went to Denver that time.
Yeah, they hung over. Super Bowl losing teams tend to struggle in the following season. Rams are no different, whether in LA or St. Louis. They hung over. And now they got to come to Charlotte week 1, West to East week 1. 1 o'clock game 2, I believe.
No, we're just doing win or lose. No score predictions, but
we're just doing win. So we'll get to the scores when we get closer to this season.
Yeah,
but that's a dub, man. We start 1-0 in the bank. We start 1-0 in this bank. And by the way, I'm assuming that Cam's there. I'm assuming Cam's starting.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing right there. So
yeah, I'm assuming Cam is going to be ready week 1. Now, if we want to get into the logistics of, Cam ain't there, I already drew my picture. So, I'm assuming Cam's going to be there for the whole season. I'm assuming fully fledged healthy Rams, fully fledged healthy Panthers. We beat them week 1.
So I'm rolling, Dave. I don't feel good about it. I don't
have to.
I don't feel good about it.
To.
I know I don't feel good about it, but I'm rolling. I'm rolling with the dub here too. I just think here's my cause for concern. All right, so we got a new scheme coming in. It's going to take some time for them to get it cracking. And so Cam we don't know quite what Cam is going to be, but we typically start a little hot. I think we start hot. I think we had a potential to start hot, and I think we have. If Cam is healthy, I think we have a solid chance for victory. And the Rams coming.
We don't have home openers often, man.
Cam coming over from Cam being healthy is a big thing. We need him to be healthy. So and then the Rams coming over from the West Coast helps. I think it's a 1 o'clock snap. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock.
So I don't know, man. Could be interesting, but I'm going with the W, Dave. I'm going with the W. All right.
It's a dub.
It's a dub. I'm going with W. Over. I don't have the see. I wish I had that. I didn't get that. I don't know what our record is at home.
I got one for you. I don't know the answer to your question, Jared, but I'll tell you this: we won the last one.
Versus
we won the last one.
Versus the Cowboys.
Yep.
We did last year.
Week 1.
Yeah, we started hot, man. We started hot. But I'm going with W. I'm going with W. So here's their depth chart. Again, we briefly talked about it. I just want y'all to see they're still solid. This is not showing no offensive line grades, but their offense is still solid. They got Cooper Kupp back. They got Robert Woods. They got Brandon Cooks. Offensive line is aging a bit, and they've got some dudes coming off injury from the offensive line. But they still got Todd Gurley, and they got Darrell Henderson backing them up. So Malcolm Brown's still there. Offense is still going to be good. They got a nice play caller. Go ahead.
I forgot they have Blake Bortles at backup.
Yeah, they do have Blake at backup.
The legendary Blake Bortles.
Yeah. And then, obviously, defense, they did lose Sue, but, they still got Aaron Donald. So, at the end of the day, Aaron Donald's a beast, and they'll be fine. Clay Matthews came over. They still got Marcus Peters. They still got Talib.
Talib, right?
He's not on here, but they still do have Talib. So the secondary is still good. Okay, secondary is still good. They brought in Weddle. They got Rapp. You know how I like Rapp. So Taylor Rapp was one of my favorite safeties coming out the draft. I think he'll fit right in with that in that system. All right. So moving on, we gotta move on. Try to keep these concise. Moving on, week 2, Dave. The Bucks.
We can be very concise. We're beating them.
All right.
We can be very concise.
All right. That's fair.
Like we can go through depth charts if you like. We can walk through this whole ordeal. We can go through all that. But the bottom line is we're beating these dudes, yo. Bruce Arians is about to rethink his option of making a return. McCoy is going to be ready. Let me tell you something right now.
Yeah,
McCoy is going to be
yeah,
ready.
he's gonna be on fire. This is gonna be a blood and guts game. I agree with you, Dave. Just a couple facts. Um, we last year we did split. Both teams won at home.
That's the first time in a long time,
It's the
right?
first time in a long time. We typically alternate sweeps. Um, well, no, not excuse me, not alternate sweeps, but whoever wins the
Wins
first
the worst
game
first one.
typically
Wins the other one.
sweeps. And we had strung a bunch of those together. They weren't on and off. Excuse me, so I apologize for that. But the Bucks last year they finished 5-11, last place in the NFC South. Um, they struggled getting the ball deep last year. The connection between Jameis and Jackson wasn't there, and their pass rush did improve. The pass rush was better last year. They got JPP and Vita Vea. So I think that they're gonna be fine. They did lose Dante Jackson. Sheesh.
Deshaun
Deshaun
Jackson.
Jackson, and he is now back to the Eagles. And they didn't really utilize him like that anyway. I think Chris Godwin was was the man for them outside of Jackson. So and then obviously they still got Mike Evans, but they lost McCoy. Obviously they lost Kawan Alexander, but they did add Sue. They added Deion Buchanan. They added Rashad Perryman. They added Shaquille Barrett and another guard, and they did add Blaine Gabbert. So just in case something happens to Jameis, which is always a possibility, Blaine Gabbert is your guy.
Blaine Gabbert.
All right, um, so I think I think
Nice.
their pass rush is something to be. The pass rush was solid last year, okay, and with Sue and they're switching to a 3-4. Same with us. So you got JPP that's gonna have to play out of position. They're going to a similar type thing that we are, similar transition. So. But that's their offense. They still got Cameron Brady. They got 2 tight end sets. Chris Godwin is solid. They also lost your boy Adam Humphries. That wasn't on the loss
That
thing.
is
But
right. He plays for the Patriots now,
yeah,
don't he?
they lost Adam Humphries. So that's another loss for them. The key loss too, because he was like their Mr. Third Down. He had some numbers out there. That's their offense, and this is their defense. Obviously, JPP, Sue Villa, Carl Nassib, who was solid. I still got Levante David. Um, and they did draft Devin White and Shaquille Barrett. So their linebackers are solid, okay? Their linebackers are solid. Their secondary is still unproven. They got a bunch of nobodies back there, drafted a couple guys. So they still can be they're kind of going with the motto of, it's the game's won up front because they're rolling the same thing out. Pretty much they kind of try to improve, but we'll see what happens there. I'm not too sold, but I'm going with W as well. Gerald
Yeah, the Bucks.
revenge game. Gerald blood and guts. I'm going with the W. So
Yes,
Dave,
sir.
we starting 2-0. Both of us
We
got us.
rolling with 2-0.
Both of us going 2-0.
2-0, man.
Yep. All
2-0.
right. So moving on.
2-0.
Moving on, Dave. Week 3. Week 3. We got to keep it concise. We keep it concise. All right. So, the Cardinals. All right. So we got the Cardinals. We are on a 3-game winning streak against the Cardinals. So we got 2 wins in 2016, which included a playoff game. 1 win in 2015. We are actually 4-2 on the road and on a 2-game losing streak on the road. So we do have to go to Arizona. So we're on a 2-game losing streak against the Cardinals in State Farm Stadium, not University of Phoenix Stadium anymore. So
Nope.
So just real quick, Dave, the Cardinals, 2019 season is going to look different. They got a new quarterback, new coach, a lot of stuff different, and they got some nice additions. Okay, let's go through who they lost. They lost Antoine Bethea. They lost Marcus Golden and Josh Rosen. Wouldn't consider that a key loss. They lost Mike I can't ever say Ayupata.
Iapati,
Yeah, I can't
Iapati,
ever say his name.
whatever his name is. Yeah,
And then, but they
I know
did
you're talking
add
about.
they added a bunch. They added a bunch. So they got obviously Kyler Murray, Byron Murphy, Andy Isabella, Hakeem Butler, Zach Allen. Oh, that's just their draft. Okay, very solid draft. And then they got Robert Alford. They got Terrell Suggs, Jordan Hicks, J.R. Sweezy, Charles Clay. They looking good. They looking good on paper. On paper, they look very solid. What can Cliff Kingsbury get it out of them? Okay, that's what's important at this point. What are your thoughts, Dave?
We're gonna win.
Dave going with the W.
I think it's a new look Cardinals. I think Kyler Murray is gonna be a good quarterback in this league, but I don't think in week 3 he's gonna be ready for what he's gonna get. And
Yeah,
we're gonna be coming off of 10 days rest because we had a Thursday night game week 2, so we're gonna have 10 days
yep.
to prepare for him. So I think we're gonna get the dub here. Yeah, Fitzgerald is still in the league.
Fitzgerald is still in the league. Yep. I gotta agree, Dave. That's a good point. You definitely make a good point with the 10 days rest. I think we did catch. I think we're gonna catch Kyler Murray early enough to where he's still kind of
He's
getting the
still trying to figure
vibes,
it out.
right. Still trying to figure it out. So I'm rolling with the W two, man. I'm rolling with the W two. I'm rolling with you, Dave. You made a compelling argument. I'm with you. I'm with you. All right.
I'm all about giving you valid points while we get these W's.
All right. I'm cool with the W. So Dave 3-0. This looks awfully familiar. Starting hot, Dave. Starting
Listen,
hot. Looks
it
familiar.
gets better.
Looks familiar. Looks real familiar to one season. Remember that one season? All right. So
Hmm.
here's what it looks like on paper for the Cardinals. Kyler Murray, obviously. They still got David Johnson, and don't be sleeping. He had a down year last year. Don't expect that to happen this year because he's got
For a down
some
year, he
weapons
still was
about.
like a top 10 running back in fantasy.
Yeah, well,
But he had a down year because they didn't know how to use him.
yeah.
That's
I
what that's what got Wilkes fired more than anything else. Truth be told, they didn't use him well. They didn't use him at all.
yeah,
You know, and I think Cliff Kingsbury is going to probably utilize him way more than than uh than Wilkes did.
yeah,
So he's gonna have way more volume,
yeah. So that's
way
what
more volume.
that. So and don't disrespect Demir Bird, Dave. He plays for the Cardinals too. So he
Oh,
might
he
have
does.
yeah, he might have a little. So you're not expecting blood and guts revenge game from Demir
Nah,
Bird? More like a
nah.
paper cut.
You better hope he makes the team.
More like a paper cut, Dave. That's funny.
You better hope he make. He might not make that team, fam. He bottom at the slot game,
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
he's
he in
down there.
trouble.
He's down there. He's down there. I told y'all don't pay attention to those grades, man. Relax on the grades. Just look at the depth chart, okay? Just look at the depth chart. Don't look at the grades. All right. So this is the defense. I didn't really get a chance to peek. They have Suggs. Okay, that's huge. That's huge.
Suggs is gonna bring down leadership.
On paper, I'm not really seeing anything I'm scared of. DJ Swearinger's nice. They got a nice little secondary. Nice little secondary. Other than that, I ain't really scared of nobody else. All right. So let's move on. All right, let's move on to week 4, Dave. Week 4.
Let's go, man.
Texans. Texans. So we are on a 2-game winning streak against the Texans. Series is tied 2-2. So we lost the first 2, won the last 2. 2011, 2015, the last 2 wins. We are 1-1 on the road. Texans. They won the AFC South last year,
Okay.
and they trying to keep that momentum. Deshaun looked good. Coming off the ACL from the year prior, put up a lot of yards, couple picks. Dave, what you thinking, man?
We winning. It's gonna be close though.
Close.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
They still have Clowney, yes.
They still have Clowney. They got JJ. They got a pretty good
So
pass rush.
they lost. They did lose Tyrann Mathieu. They lost Kareem Jackson. They lost Kevin Johnson, and they lost Demaryius Thomas. Don't really count that as a big loss, but they did lose those guys. Tyshawn Gibson. They did add Tyshawn Gibson in the secondary. They added Bradley Roby, and they added The speed bumps of all speed bumps, Dave. Speed bumps of all speed bumps plays for the Texans.
Matt Khalil?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we definitely win.
Dude, don't act like you know, Dave. Come on, man. Don't be disrespectful.
Yeah, we
Matter of fact,
definitely
let's
win.
check to see where he is on the depth chart. Oh, they
He's
don't show
starting.
offensive line. They don't show offensive line. I forgot.
Don't matter.
They're not
We
showing
winning.
offensive
You
line.
just confirmed it. That man ain't gonna have no blood and guts game. We winning. We winning. We in there.
I don't know, man. Texans are kind of nice, man.
No, the Texans are talented. Now I'm not trying to knock them. This will be a great game. This will probably be a really good game to watch. So I think the Texans are very talented. I think DeAndre Hopkins is the best wide receiver in the NFL.
Facts.
That's just my opinion.
I'm with you on that.
He's
I'm
the
with
best
you
wide
on that.
receiver in the NFL.
I'm with you
So
on
it'll be
that,
a good
Dave.
test. It'll be a good test for Bradbury and Dante. Will Fuller can't stay healthy to save his life.
Nah, he can't, which is a travesty.
Yeah, because he's really good. So if he's healthy week 4, if he ain't got a bad hammy, man, that speed might be a problem with him. Kiki Coutier's pretty good. And I respect Deshaun Watson as a QB. Their running game is kind of I mean, Lamar Miller underwhelmed last season. It'd be curious to see. They might do a committee type of situation with Donta Foreman. But, I think we're gonna pull it off, man. But I have a lot of faith in our defense. I think our defense is gonna be improved.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying. Just let me jump in there. A lot of people are saying that they could be starting 2 rookies. They did draft Titus Howard and Max Sharping, so 2 young offensive linemen. I don't know if they start both of them. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, but if they do, that could be a sore point for them if our pass rush pans out. So I don't know. It could be very interesting there. But I don't have a DeAndre scares me a lot. He scares me a lot. I don't know. We don't have an answer. We don't have an answer for that. So
we have answers.
Texans are tough, man. Texans are tough. I'm going with an L here, man. I don't know.
Fine.
I don't have any reason. I don't have a reason. I don't know, man. It's the vibes. Their defense is still solid. They got J.J. Watt, obviously. If he stays healthy, they're going to be a problem. They got Jadeveon Clowney. He's solid. Justin Reed's back there. Tyshawn Gibson. So their secondary is pretty solid. Secondary is pretty solid. Drafted Lonnie Johnson, too. So secondary is solid. We'll see. I'm not convinced. I got a bad feeling about this game. I don't know why.
Here's my thing, man. Typically, the Panthers are known for beating a team they have no business beating. This is it. This is the one.
I don't know, Dave.
This is the one for me. It might be something else for y'all, but this is the one for me.
I don't know, man. All right.
This is the one for me.
Let's keep it moving, Dave. Let's keep it moving.
Oh boy.
Week 5 versus the Jags. All right.
The expansion bowl.
The expansion bowl. Yes, the battle of the cats. All right. The series is tied 3-3. I did not know that. I thought we would have a slight edge.
Nah, there was a time when Jacksonville was actually good.
But we on a 2-game winning streak. 2011, 2015. Our last 2 W's, and we are 2-1 at home versus the Jaguars. Okay. So the Jaguars 2017 had a nice season. They didn't look so good last year. They went back to their losing ways. But they have an answer at quarterback now. They've got Nick Foles, okay? They got Nick Foles now. So they paid him a lot of money too. So he better pan out.
There's only one team he's good on.
You're right.
Philadelphia, born and raised.
Yeah. No, the game is look at the background. The game is at the bank. It's at home.
It's at the bank.
So they again
to cash his check here.
They Blake Bortles. They lost Blake Bortles. They lost Malik Jackson. That's a big loss. Tyshawn Gibson. They lost.
It is.
They lost Safarian Jenkins. T.J. Yeldon. Nice. T.J. Yeldon was a solid depth play. And they added they added Nick Foles, they added Jake Ryan, they added Chris Conley, and another tight end. They drafted Josh Allen, and they drafted drafted Juwan Taylor. So they got some solid young talent there. Dave, what you thinking here, man?
Dub.
Jeez, Dave.
W.
I'm going dub too. I just don't know if they got enough. It's early. Nick Foles, Cam Fournette, stay healthy. Is his mind right? I don't know. Their offense doesn't really scare me much. Their defense, their defense is solid. Defense is solid, okay. But that Malik Jackson loss could hurt them. They do have Marcel Darius.
They're gonna miss Malik, man.
Yeah, I think they're gonna miss Malik.
They're gonna miss Malik.
And
Big time.
Obviously Jalen Ramsey's still out there. So I'm going W here too. Defense is still good. Don't sleep. Their defense is still solid.
Yeah, their defense is still good. I'm not down their defense.
So Dave, as of right now, has us undefeated, 5-0. Okay,
We're 5-0, buddy.
5-0. I got us 4-1 right now.
Yeah,
4-1.
segue. 6-0, buddy.
All right, nice little segue. So moving on, since Dave wants to move it right along, we are going to London. To London to take on the Tampa Bay Bucks. In London, okay, in the nice new stadium. We already went through their key losses, additions, and all that. Dave has us getting another W. Just another fact here. Tampa Bay's played in London twice. Dave, how many victories do they have?
I don't think they have any, do they?
In London, how many victories do they have?
I don't think they have any.
Not one, Dave, and they won't have one this year either because we're going to beat them. All right, so 0-3 in London, the Bucks will be, okay? I think we sweep the Bucks. Sweep the Bucks there. Gerald's going to be...
Oh, my God.
Gerald's going to
be... They out here going to London taking these L's, man, losing home games.
Gerald's going to be still pissed, and I think we get the W.
Gerald going to get his first win in London is what's going to happen.
Yeah. All right, so in the comments, where are we at? Where do you have us record wise right now? Dave has us 6-0, and I have us 5-1. Yeah. Where do you have us right now?
I think this one guy only has us having 2 wins.
Right, I'm trying. That's why I asked the question.
Matt knows nothing, man. He out here
4-2. 4-2 respectable. So Jared got us 5-1. Marcus has us 4-2. The residual effect 5-1. Underground West 5-1. Keep them coming. 6-0. I can't pronounce your name. Perth Panther 5-1. Daniel Ashford 6-0. Couple 6-0s. All right, I like that.
Look, man.
All right, y'all got some confidence. DJ Moore 0-6. You bugging, DJ? Come on, bro.
DJ out here coming out the closet with his Vandal, man.
All right, so moving on. Dave, we got a bye week 7. Week 7. So there's nothing there. Nice little blank slate. We get some rest up. I think it's a good time for a bye. Then we jump right back into it versus the San Francisco 49ers, Dave. We got to travel to the West Coast. The Panthers lead this series 13-8. We're on a 2-game winning streak. We won 2016, won 2017. We are 7-3 versus the 49ers on the road. Okay, 7-3.
That's wild,
yeah.
Man.
So they lost. They only had one loss of Cassius Marsh. They added D Ford, Quan Alexander, Tevin Coleman, and Jordan Matthews. So then they drafted Nick Bosa, Debo Samuel, and Jalen Hurts. So they got some weapons on the offensive side. All right. So Dave, what's your thoughts on this game?
I think this is our first loss, man.
What? The 49ers?
Mm-hmm. Remember what I said about Houston?
We're good.
We're good to win one, and we're good to blow one that we should win. So this is the one that they're gonna blow that they should have won. This is it.
Nah, I can't. I'm not rolling, Dave.
I know you're not.
I feel
I
feel you with the. I think you're going for a little bit of reverse psychology here. I think
No,
you.
I'm
I
not.
think you
No,
go
I'm
a
not.
little bit
My
of reverse
brother's a
psychology.
49ers fan, man. This is hard for me to. This is a hard pill for me to swallow. But I just think that with the week's rest, we're gonna be hype on the 6-0, and this is probably the type of loss that Rivera needs for a reality check for the squad, because they're gonna be feeling themselves after starting 6-0. And then they're gonna get punched in the mouth in San Francisco, and then we're gonna take this L, and then that's gonna get the Panthers ready for
They
the
got a
next
nice
phase.
man. I just looked at their stable of running backs.
They got some
Coleman,
blacks, dude.
McKinnon, Breida, woo, Debo Samuel, Marquise Goodwin, who won the 40 yards of gold. Dante Pettis, Jalen Hurd. They got a nice little offense there. And George Kittle, of course, the beast. The beast. They got a nice little offense there. I ain't mad at that.
Nah, they got it.
Defense,
I
Nick
mean,
Bosa, DeForest Buckner's nice. D Ford, Kwan Alexander. They still got Richard Sherman. I don't know why he's rated that high. He's not that good. Shout out to Frat though. He
number
ain't
one
that
corner,
good.
man. That's
Yeah,
wow.
he ain't that good. All right, so again, don't pay attention to the grades. All right, so let's move on.
So you got him as a dub,
I got
man.
it as a dub.
So,
I got it as a dub.
so
My
now
bad.
we, so now like,
We are
so now
tied.
I'm sitting.
Yeah,
Now we sitting at the same record.
yeah. Right now we are both sitting at 6-1. Titans, week 9. Okay, week 9 versus the Titans. The Titans actually lead the series. They're
Yeah, I'm
at
not
three
shocked
and
by
two.
that.
At 3-2. And Dave, guess what? Guess what? Take a wild guess where I'm going here.
We won the
We
last two.
well, close. We have never beaten the Titans at home.
Oh Jesus.
2011, 2013, and they were really bad losses too. Like we got destroyed. Okay, we got destroyed. The Titans have put together a nice little off season. They were 9-7 in the AFC South, which they finished third. They went 9-7 in 2016 and 2017. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't got a good feeling about this one, Dave. Let's take a look. They lost Josh Klein. They lost Quentin. The lost a couple guards. They lost Blaine Gabbert. They lost Brian Orakpo, but they added Tannehill as a backup. They added Roger Saffold. They added Cameron Wake, and they added Adam Humphries. So that's where Adam Humphries went. And then they drafted Jeff Simmons, so they're gonna wait on Jeff Simmons, AJ Brown, Nate Davis. So they had a nice little offseason. I think they had a nice little offseason. All right. So here's what it looks like depth chart wise. Not scared really anybody up there. Running back stay was pretty solid. They've been solid for a while since last year.
Yeah,
Not scared of anybody else.
They got a good 1-2 punch.
Corey Davis and AJ Brown and Humphries could be a solid receiving core. Humphries is a very good slot guy, and AJ Brown was good in college. Corey Davis is still coming along. Tyler Sharp is nice too.
Corey Davis should have his.
Breakout.
This should be his breakout moment if it's gonna be one.
And this is what the defense looks like. They still have Harold Landry, who had a nice little rookie year. Just looking around here, and ain't really. Jarrell Casey's nice. I don't know. Kenny Vaccaro. They did pick up Kenny Vaccaro too. They got Amani Hooker too from. They drafted Amani Hooker. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was gonna go L, Dave. I was gonna go L. I'm going W2. I'm going W2.
Yo,
no
man,
taxes.
you wildin'. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going
W2.
No taxes.
Right.
Same record. Same record. All right, we still rolling.
7-1, man.
7-1. All right, 7-1. We only played a couple division games. 2-0 in the division. Let's move on.
How many of y'all got us 8-0, man? Halfway through the season.
While that comes on, we gotta move on to week 10, Dave.
To the pack.
Doom, 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 doom.
All
right. So the Green Bay Packers, they lead the series 9-6. Um, the last time, what was this? The last time I believe we went to Green Bay was in 2014. We caught a pretty bad
Yeah,
fade.
we got destroyed.
Yeah, we caught a pretty
I
bad
remember that
fade.
game.
But we are 4-2 at Green Bay. 4-2 at Green Bay. Last win being 2008. So it's been a while, but we are 4-2. We have a winning record. So the Packers themselves, they went through a lot of changes. Okay, so they went 6-9. They had some injury issues with Aaron Rodgers, and they replaced Mike McCarthy with Matt LaFleur. Coaching staff went under some changes. They lost Clay Matthews, but they brought in some pass rush. Okay, they invested some money and some draft stock into that defense. So they lost a little bit, but they added a lot. All right, so they lost Clay Matthews. They lost I forgot they lost Randall Cobb too. Randall Cobb was a Cowboy. They lost Rashad Breeland, and they lost Muhammad Wilkerson. And they added a new coach. They added Arian Amos, Zadarius Smith, Preston Smith. Then they drafted Rashawn Gary and Darnell Savage. So they put in some work on that defense. And this is what it looks like on paper. Still got Aaron Rodgers, still a beast. They still got Devontae Adams, a beast.
Aaron
And
Jones.
Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams. They still ain't invested much in that running back, which they probably should do.
Aaron Jones is pretty good, man. They got a 1-2 punch, so that's all you can ask for, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hating on Aaron Jones, man?
Yeah, I am.
That's a shame.
All right, but this is what their defense looks like. Went through some changes. They got some experience and some youth. They got a nice little mixture. Jair was nice last year. They added Darnell Savage back there and strong safety. So I like their defense on paper. But Dave, at the end of the day, it boils down to the quarterback. Is Aaron Rodgers going to be healthy? I
I'm
don't
assuming
know.
all this.
Hmm?
I'm assuming he's gonna be healthy, man.
You're assuming he's going to. That's all we can do. We got to assume he's going to be healthy.
Yeah.
What you got, Dave? It's what, November now. So
Yeah,
I think it's in November.
It's November.
It's getting chilly.
This could be flex to prime time.
It's getting chilly.
I mean, we 7-1. Yeah, if we 7-1, this could get flexed to prime time. I think we catching this fade, yo.
Catching the fade, Dave.
We're catching this fade, yo.
Catching the fade.
7-2.
I'm not.
Targets in Lamb. Look, man, I understand we're 4-2 at home, but it's in Lambeau Field. Aaron Rodgers is a bad man.
I'm going W, man.
Oh,
I'm going
man.
W, man.
Oh,
I
man.
ain't tripping.
All right.
I ain't tripping, man. We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. We're going to be fine. I'm going W. So right now I got us at 8-1. You got us at 7-2.
7-2.
All right. So that's where we checking in at. Going to week 11. Week 11 versus the Falcons at home. All right. Atlanta is dominating the series. I hate to say this. They are dominating the series 30-18. And we're on a 3-game losing streak. The last W was in 2017. And interesting note here, we've been alternating. Follow me here, people. We've been alternating home wins and losses since 2013. So we would win one at home, lose one at home, win one at home, lose one at home every year. All right. And this year happens to be we lost at home last year. So what does that mean this year, Dave?
We're going to win this year.
We're going to win at home. So I'm going with that. I'm rolling with the W here. But before I get into that, I just want to let y'all know where I stand. But let's go into the losses and additions here. So they lost Robert Alford. They lost Bruce Irvin, which we know where Bruce Irvin went. They lost Tevin Coleman, which I think is a big loss. And they lost these other guys on that. Brian Poole kind of nice little depth piece there. But they got Adrian Claiborne back, who had his best season with the Falcons, so that they're bolstering the pass rush a little bit. And they added Kenyon Barner and Luke Starker, not too much, but they did invest heavily in the offensive line. They invested heavily in the offensive line. Chris Lindstrom and Caleb McGarry. 2 rookies could be starting. We don't get to take advantage of that. It's week 11 right now. So I don't know. Matt Ryan's, still Matt Ryan. They finished 7-9 last year. They're only going to go as far as Matt Ryan takes them.
You know
So
who's the second? You know who was the second best fantasy quarterback last year?
Matt Ryan, Dave.
Matt Ryan, yo, which is wild.
And they had a ton of injuries last year.
They
Ton of
did.
injuries.
They
So
lost Devonta
they
Freeman first
lost
week.
Devontae Freeman, but the defensive side where they got decimated for real. The
Oh
defensive
yeah.
side of the ball, they lost a lot of dudes. So and that went on. They had one of the worst defenses. Um, so, um, but that attributed to injuries on paper. I think it's gonna be. I think like I see in the chat, it's gonna be a dogfight. But I think we get the W because of the alternating. I'm going with the alternated wins losses. I'm rolling with that rhyme and reason. So we got the W here, Dave. What do you got?
Yeah, we're gonna win this one. We're gonna win this one.
All right. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at where we at or where they are. They got Julio as a 99. They got All Madden 99. Austin Hooper 86. I don't know where they got that from, but Devontae Freeman, Matt Ryan. They still got some of the same players. The only thing that really changed on the offensive side of the ball for them was the offensive line. They invested heavily in the offensive line. Those guys are going to take some time to come along. But by week 11, I think they are going to be who they are. By that, I don't think they'll see too much development. So either they're going to pan out or they won't. That's their offense. Not much change. Not much change from the offensive side of the ball. Defense side of the ball, Vic is still Vic. They added Adrian Claiborne. Grady Jarrett is really nice. I don't know. Deion Jones is nice. They did add Deion Jones from Seattle. They got Desmond Trufant still back there. Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal. They'll get back Keanu Neal, who got hurt last year. So I'm rolling. I'm rolling with the W here. So anything else on the Falcons, Dave?
That's all I got, man. We might say a thing or two in the next match, but
All right.
the next Falcons game. But
All right. So let's.
we'll get the dub at home.
I'm with you. Let's move on to the Saints on the road, Dave. On the road, I just didn't think about this. We actually lead the series against the Saints. It's getting close. They're closing the gap. We had a nice little lead. They're closing the gap. It's 25-24. So we did win. It was tied. We won that meaningless game at the end of the season last year, who pissed off a lot of people because of draft position. But if you subtract that game, we were on a four-game losing streak. Okay, the last real W came in 2015 on the road. Which was on the road. Okay, so that's the last victory we had in the Superdome. Was in 2015. We actually lead the series inside the Superdome, 13-12, believe it or not. So New Orleans coming off that crushing victory in the playoffs, or crushing defeat, excuse me, in the playoffs last year. They have some tough losses. Just this close the past couple times, could have been going to the Super Bowl. It's just tough. It's tough for the Saints fans. Breeze is
They look. The curse is coming back, man.
Yeah.
That's vintage Saints.
They've had some bad.
That's something they should be used to.
They had some bad playoff losses. But they did lose some guys. They lost Max Unger. They lost Alex Okafor. Max Unger lost. That's huge. And then Alex Okafor was a nice little rotational piece. And they lost Mark Ingram, which is also huge. People don't. I think that's going to be underrated. Did get Latavius Murray, but I think Mark Ingram in that offense was good. They added Mario Edwards. They did add Jared Cook too, which is huge. I think that's gonna be big time. You pair him up with Mike Thomas. That's ugly. Okay. And then they drafted Eric McCoy, who's probably gonna be starting. So you might have a starting center. And they drafted CGJ, which broke the hearts of a lot of Panthers fans.
We're gonna be fine, man.
Yeah. So here's what they look like on paper. They got Michael Thomas, Jared Cook, we talked about, Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara still there. they'll 1-2 punch with Latavius Murray, excuse me. Ted Ginn is still there. So there hasn't much changed. I'm telling you, at Max Unger, that's gonna be huge. They're gonna have a rookie starting the center. Could be in for some rough games. And this is what the defense is still very, very solid. Sheldon Rankins will be serving the suspension. Too bad we played him very late and won't get a chance to take advantage of that. So their defense is still good. Don't get it twisted. They still got Lattimore. They got Eli Apple, who's solid. Davenport should be coming along. I mean, he's okay. He's okay.
He's overrated.
Yeah, I think he's rated right.
He's overrated.
Okay, that's fair. They still got Marcus Williams. They got it's nice back there. It's nice back there in the secondary especially. They got a nice defense on paper. And I do agree. I do agree with John. I think Breeze is on the decline. That shoulder, it's harder and harder for him to sling the box. Sling the ball. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Breeze ain't no spring chicken, okay? But Breeze is still Breeze. He can still sling that thing. All right. So let's move on.
We're gonna take this loss, by the way.
Oh yeah,
I picked them to lose.
I agree there. I'm going with the L. My bad. I didn't even call it. L for us in the Superdome. We just can't get over the hump in there. I don't see it happening. Don't see it happening.
Series gonna be tied in the dome, man.
All right.
And for the series.
So we have to break the tie, but we'll see. We'll come back to that. Week 13, Dave. Redskins at home. Washington leads this series too. I didn't think that was the case either. Obviously we played them last year. We lost. DJ had that rough game. Before that loss last year, we were on a 5-game winning streak versus the Redskins. We do lead the series 4-2 at home. The last home loss came in 1998. So it's been a while since we lost to the Redskins at home. Redskins going through a couple changes. New quarterback. And they drafted a quarterback. We don't know which one we're going to see, Dave. Could be Haskins, could be Keenum. They lost James Crowder, which is big. They lost Pernell McPhee, Preston Smith, Zach Brown, Clinton Dix. They lost They lost a lot of dudes. But then they drafted Montez Sweat, and they added Eric Flowers. They added Landon Collins. So they'll be fine. They'll be fine. I think they made some solid changes that kind of even out. I think the Redskins will be the Redskins. Jordan Reed is nice when he's healthy. If he can stay healthy, yeah, he probably won't be healthy by this mad late in the season. Darius Guys coming back. They still got AP. They got Chris Thompson, Bryce Love. They got a nice stable of running backs. If Guys is healthy, that could be some issue. That could be a problem there. He's really good. Defensively, they still got Deron Payne, that 1-2 punch with Jonathan Allen, the Bama connection. They were nice last year. Montez Sweat, they could have a nice pass rush. Mason Foster's still there. Add that with Landon Collins, and they still got J-No. So they could be nice.
Scared.
They could be
I'm
nice.
not scared, though.
What you thinking, Dave?
We're going to win this one.
W?
Man. We're winning this one. We're going to win this one. Because I don't think we're at home. They could have a quarterback controversy by now.
Yeah, they could.
By now. By week 13, they probably have a quarterback controversy.
Yeah, I'm going W here. I'm going W here too. All right. Let's move on, Dave. So we got the Falcons again at home. I'm sorry, at the nest, the Falcons nest. We already went through what they have. We already went through what they have, what they don't have. Dave, give me a prediction.
We're gonna catch this fade, man.
Catch a fade. I'm with you there.
Okay.
I think we lose. On a 4-game losing streak. In the Nest / Georgia Dome. Last W was in 2014. 2014. I don't think we get the W, Dave. I'm not rolling either. So
yeah. So right now I got us
9. You're at 9-4.
9-4.
I'm at 10-3.
All right.
So that's where we are.
Look at you, man. Keeping Rivera there. I see you.
I think we have a good season. But all right, let's move on. Week 16, Dave. Excuse me,
15.
week 15. 15, excuse me. Um, Seahawks. What you got here, Dave? We're on a 2-game losing streak. 2016, 2018 was the last 2 losses. And then the Seahawks actually lead this series inside the bank. They are 4-3 against us inside the bank. Their last W came in 2000, or excuse me, our last win at home came in 2015. Um, they were 10-6 last year. Lost to the Cowboys in wild card round. Their Legion of Boom no longer exists. Okay, Legion of Boom is no longer there, but they did bolster up that the pass rush a little bit. They did lose Frank Clark. They lost Earl Thomas. They lost Justin Coleman, and they lost Mike Davis. But they did add Ziggy Ansah, and they did add Mike Ayupati. No Doug Baldwin anymore. They did add
He's
DK
retired.
Metcalf. Yeah, they added DK Metcalf. So let's look at it. What they got? They still got Lockett. DK could be a problem by this time. Russell Wilson, Chris Carson. I don't know, man. Offense doesn't look too scary to me, man. Offense doesn't look too scary on paper.
All they
But
got
they
is
do got
Russ. All they
Russ.
got is
Russ.
they got Russ.
Russ makes things happen. Okay.
They got Russ.
They still got
Lockett.
Penny too. Rashad Penny sophomore season could be nice.
I think Carson's gonna be the guy though. I think he's still gonna be that guy. If we can stay healthy.
All right. So this is what they look like on defensive side. Ansah's there. Still got Bobby Wagner. But that in the secondary, I'm not sold on the secondary. That we could torch them in the secondary. It could get ugly. Okay, in the secondary. But Dave, what you got?
We're gonna win this one.
W for us.
Yeah, we're gonna win this one at home.
I'm going W. I'm going W as
I don't.
well.
I think them paying Russ is gonna catch up to him. This is, like Russ. Don't get me wrong. Russ probably deserves that money, but this is gonna catch up to him because they can't sign anybody else when you sign a quarterback that much. Sign a quarterback, so.
Yeah, I don't know the cap. I don't know the cap scenario, so I can't.
That's why they let so many people go on defense. They didn't want to pay Earl. They didn't want to pay Sherm. They didn't want to pay anybody. So we're gonna win. You gotta pay the quarterback. I know you do, but at the expense of everybody else. Because you see, they took advantage of the cheap contract that Russ had, and it was time to pay the piper. So they couldn't pay everybody else.
All right, let's move on. We can't spend time assessing the Seahawks.
Well, the next team is the last team we got to go over. So
Colts
the Colts
on the road against the Colts. Dave, how many times have we lost to the Colts? Dave,
I don't think
take
we
a
lost them
wild
ever.
guess.
I don't think we lost them ever.
One time. We lost to them
time.
one time. The last W on the road. Excuse me. The last W on the road came in 2011. Dave, let me ask you a question. How many times have we lost to the Colts in Lucas Oil? So we have one loss. Where was it?
Probably in Charlotte.
It was in Charlotte. Dave, we have never lost to the Colts inside Lucas Oil or the other stadium they had. We won 2011, 2003, and 1998. It's been a while. Okay, but they had a real nice season last year, and I think Devin Funchess is ready for blood and guts. Funchess revenge game.
Listen, man.
I think he's ready.
I think the Colts are going to win this game. But I don't think it's going to be because of Devin Funchess.
Devin Funchess, man.
Make that clear.
Devin Funchess is blood and guts, man.
Nah, fam.
So we're
gonna lose this game.
Another paper
it's
cut.
It's because of Marlon Mack, Eric Ebron, and Andrew Luck throwing it to T.Y. Hilton. It ain't gonna be because of Devin Funchess.
Another paper
Devin
cut.
Funchess be lucky to get 3 catches.
Paper cut game.
Huh?
Paper cut game.
Listen, man.
No blood and guts, just a little paper cut, man.
No. Nah, fam. That dude gonna be trying to be all friendly and might not even get a catch. He's gonna remind us why we weren't gonna resign him to begin with.
Yeah. I don't have a good feeling about this game either. I'm going L here. I don't have a valid reason. I don't have a good feeling about it for some reason. I don't know. They did add Spencer Ware though. Spencer Ware, Marlon Mack, Hines. They got a nice little stable. Nice little stable right there. They added Justin Houston as well. Not too many. They signed Rock Ya-Sin, drafted Rock Ya-Sin, drafted Paris Campbell. They got some guys that I liked in this draft. Um, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I don't have a good feeling about this game. I don't know.
Somebody said tie.
It's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. It ain't gonna be a tie though.
Wait, I don't know why I put week 18. Week 17. Excuse me. I'm surprised you didn't catch that.
I didn't see the slides, so I could have
I
kept
sent
somebody.
them to you.
You did?
Yeah. Jeez, week 17, Dave. At home, we on a
You put this on me.
we on a two game losing streak against the Saints at home. But we did play them very competitively last game. Last year we played them competitive.
And we did. That was when Rivera took over defensive play-calling duties.
But Dave, I think we get a W here. Week 18 at home.
Well, I have a question for
I'm
you.
going W. What's up?
At 10-5, like I have them 10-5 right now. 10-5 might be enough to win the division. Division might be locked up out here in the South.
Could be.
Could be.
So you saying we rest them?
If that's the case, we're resting. We're gonna lose.
I don't know, man. I'm not doing all that assessing. I'm not going that far. I'm just going W.
Yeah, like I have us in the playoffs already. So I have us,
So you got 10-6, Dave.
I got 10-6.
So Dave wraps it up 10-6. I got us at 12-4.
Wow, man, that's pretty.
12-4.
It's rare that you have a better record than me, man.
What the hell. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing here, man. I don't know what I'm doing, Dave. Not conservative at all. Not conservative at all. So I mean, you got to keep in mind though, Dave. You got to keep in mind we got to stay within the logic of of what the Panthers do. Losing season, winning season. Losing season, winning season. Losing season, winning season. So this last year was a losing season. So this year will be a winning season, okay? So I'm rolling. 12-4 might be a bit aggressive. We probably will drop a couple more games early. Yeah, we'll probably. I think we at least 10-6. I didn't write them down. I think Indy. I can go back. Indy.
It was Indy, Green Bay.
I think the Falcons was one of them, and the Saints was one of them. Yeah, Indy, Green Bay, Falcons, Saints.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm switching these slides. But damn, DJ's 0-16, bro. But yeah, no. So we'll have a win. We'll have a winning season. I think 10-6 is probably closer to. I think that's closer to being accurate. Maybe 11-5. If I go back and look at it,
I can see it. Like if we're fighting for a playoff spot, I see us beat New Orleans at home. But I think we're already in there. We're gonna rest folk. I mean, our bye week was week 7, so I think we'll take advantage and try to rest folk if we already got a playoff spot locked up and we can't get a bye. Now, if we have opportunity for a bye, then I think we can beat New Orleans in Charlotte the final week of the season. But I'm assuming that we already in, and we probably not gonna wiggle too much. So I got us 10-6. 10-6 is still a good record.
Yeah, I think that's solid. 10-6 it gets you in the playoffs. A wild card.
10-6 gets you in the playoffs. 10-6 keeps Rivera and Marty around.
I think the South is extremely competitive though, man. If you look, and we need to do our NFC South roundtable and then start scheduling those. But if you look at the NFC South across the board, like it's the defenses in this this division are tough. So, I don't know, man. It's the NFC South is gonna be very competitive. It's gonna be hard fought games. Even the Bucks. Don't sleep on the Bucks, man. For real, they're gonna be solid.
I'm happy we're playing them early.
Yeah,
I don't think I
twice.
want to see the Bucks. I don't think I want to see the Bucks in the second half of the season.
Twice early too. We play them both
Yeah,
before week 6.
yeah, like I'm kind of happy that we're
Oh,
playing them early
week
because
6.
I think they're
Bye,
going to
week
be dangerous at the end of the year. Dangerous because by then Bruce Arians might have hit their stride with the offense and defense for that team. So
So
I'm
it
glad
looks
we're
like
catching them
a lot of
early.
people are optimistic. With Marcus got us at 9-7. I seen a lot of
For
12 and
him, that's
4s. I see
very optimistic.
I see 13 and 3s. I see 14 and 2s. So I don't know, man. It seems like I think but it all hinges on Cam's shoulder. Our season literally hinges on Cam's shoulder. If he
The last time we played the AFC South, we were in the Super Bowl. Just want to get that out, put that out there.
Yeah, but but time before that was 2011, and that wasn't pretty.
Nope, sure wasn't.
We were what 6-10 that year.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
So yeah,
That was Rivera's first season too,
yes it was.
if I remember correctly.
But yeah, so that's our schedule predictions, man. I will be out for the next couple weeks. I'm flying out Wednesday. So Wednesday, and then I'll be back. I'll miss a show. Probably will miss the show on the 22nd, whatever that show. The week after next, I'll probably miss that one. Our flight gets back at like 7:30. I might make it. I don't know. We'll see. Don't count on it though.
I'm not counting on you, man.
Yeah, the 22nd, I might not. But the next show I'm gonna miss, 22nd. I'll be back in the States, but I probably won't be on that show. But yeah, so it could be fun.
The 15th. Next week we're doing fantasy, man. So get your questions ready. I'm gonna go over everything. I'm gonna go over the Panthers situation. I'm gonna go over the entire league. So it's gonna be fun next week, man.
Yep. Shout out to Slim. All or Nothing is coming on July 18th. I thought it was the 19th. But
It's the 19th.
yeah. So July.
Either way, because I'm gonna go over it on the 22nd, man.
Yeah, it's coming out. I'm gonna try to download it. Hopefully, I have Wi-Fi, but we'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to download it, but I'm gonna try to watch it on my flight.
It'll take you 2 days down.
I know, right? I know, man. So
but you'll have it just in time to fly home with it. You can watch the whole thing on the flight back.
yeah, and that's what I'm gonna try to watch it on. I'm gonna try to watch it on a flight back. So we'll see. We'll see. I got a couple things. I gotta watch Stranger Things, and I gotta watch All or Nothing. So I got some material. All right. So that being said, man, Dave's gonna hold it down. I'll be out. I'll catch y'all in a couple weeks. And training camp. But when I come back, training camp is gonna be lit. I plan on I would try to do some live streaming there. Last year it didn't go too well. But I'll try to live stream from I don't know about my phone, but we'll see. I'll try to live stream a little bit. If not, I will put out a video not too far after. I got like a ton of jerseys to get signed. One including for the giveaway, the 2K giveaway. I plan on giving away a signed Brian Burns jersey if I can get it signed. I don't know how he does with signing, but I plan on giving away a signed Brian Burns jersey for the 2K giveaway. I haven't forgot, so that's coming up soon after I get back. As soon as I get it signed, I'll give it away. All right, so I'll see y'all in a couple weeks. Dave gonna hold the fort down. Dave, you're gonna have to manly outro us out.
All right, before we do that, yo, Marcus, bro, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, Marcus.
Yeah, man. We all getting old, man. It's getting scary.
Yeah,
it's spooky out there.
Sure.
It's spooky out there. But all right, thank you for listening to the Panther Nation podcast hosted by Rashad and David. Please subscribe to us on our YouTube channel at Panther Nation Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at Panther Nation PC. You can follow us on Facebook at Panther Nation Podcast. We're on Spotify, Stitcher, Twitch, Google Play or YouTube Music or whatever they call it nowadays. We're also on Apple Podcasts and anywhere else where you can get your local podcasts. Is there anything else I gotta say?
I don't know, man. I don't do the outro. That's your thing.
I know, and I gotta create a new one. I'm gonna have a new one by the time next week.
Man, you keep saying that, man. You haven't done.
I'm so
You
trash.
like my
I
new
know. I'm
digs?
so trash.
You like my new digs?
Yeah, I see. You got the Gerald McCoy.
Got
Where's
the
Larry,
Gerald
man?
McCoy on deck.
Where's Larry
Got the
at?
Gerald McCoy popping.
Where's Larry at? We gotta make sure we get this to Larry. We gotta show that to Larry. See how he feeling about it. But always remember, guys, keep pounding.
Keep pounding. Peace out, man. I'll see y'all in a couple weeks.